So today, very quickly, I'm going to talk about taking the first step. Taking the first step. Taking the first step. That's what I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to talk about it very quickly, very fast. Taking the first step. That's what we're talking about today. Taking the first step. I will do it very quickly. Taking the first step. Taking the first step. Taking the first step. That's what we're going to talk about now. Taking the first step. Taking the first step. Many people have big dreams and they have big plans and they talk big. When you're around them, they talk big, they talk and they tell you all the things they're going to do with their lives. They tell you how they're going to go to Maldives. Take the first step. That's what we're talking about today. They tell you how to go to Maldives, they tell you how they will go to Mars, how they will go travel around the world, what they're going to do. They're going to start a big business. They're going to do this, start a university, start a school, start an orphanage. They're going to, be big in politics, be big in business. They tell you they have all this massive. I mean, when you're in their presence and they're talking about their plans, you're just filled with awe and you're thinking, wow, well, you're going to do so many great things with your life, So they talk a lot, So they say a lot of things. However, many of these people are just talkers. They are not doers. They are not doers. The difference between talkers and doers is that doers don't talk a lot. They don't talk too much. They just take action. They don't talk too much. So when you're with people who talk a lot, you know that they're not going to take action. When they talk too much, they're not going to take action. The difference between talkers and doers is that doers don't talk a lot. They don't talk too much. They just do what they need to do. But talkers keep talking, and the more you talk, the more energy you dispense, the more the energy to do whatever you need to do drains out of you, and you don't have the energy and the drive to take action. That is why talking is so dangerous. That's why we say you should move in silence. I keep telling you, move in silence. I will say it forever. Move in silence. Do your work in secret. Talkers and doers are different people. Talkers will tell you all the things that they want to do. They keep talking. But doers talk very little and they take a lot of action. Talkers talk a lot and take very little action. It's about, a man talks about, women make all these jokes, but I mean, sometimes not a joke, sometimes a reality. A man talks about how much that he's such a hunk and he's a lover boy, he's romantic, blah blah blah, and oh boy. Okay, yeah, thank you, please. He talks about how good he is with women, but finally he has a girlfriend and he cannot even take care of the lady. He cannot be a man. He cannot be romantic. He cannot do all the things he's been saying that he will do. Talkers do a lot of talking, take very little action. Doers say very little, but take a lot of action. Listen, having a plan is good. Having a big dream is good. Having affirmations. Affirmations are good. Talk about affirmations. I like that. So you talk about affirmations and all those things condition you and everything, put you in a powerful state to take action. However, listen to me. You have to learn to take that first step. The reason why people are not successful is because they refuse, or they're afraid to take that first step. I'm not talking about doing everything. I'm just talking about taking the first step, the very first step. You want to start a business, take the first step. Affirmations are a private business. Affirmations don't. They're your private business. So you want to start a business. You want to start a business. You take the first step. What is the first step? What are you supposed to do? Take the first step. What are you supposed to do? It's good to have a great plan. It's good to plan and plot and everything. However, what are you going to do? So take that first step. The very first step you ought to take. Take that very first step and move in the direction of your dream. Take the first step. Many of you are afraid, you're scared of taking the first step. Let me tell you something. Somebody said that it takes 4 years. Okay, to get a PhD, it takes about 2 years to get a master's degree. If you want to get a master's degree, apply for it and go do the master's degree. Because 2 years from now, but people are saying, oh, I might get old 2 years from now, between now and the next 2 years, I'll be older, I'll be 30, I'll be 32, I'll be 35, blah, blah, blah. Listen, 2 years from now, you'll be 35. Or 2 years from now, you'll be 35 with a master's degree. Which one would you prefer? 2 years from now, you'll be 35. Or 2 years from now, you'll be 35 with a master's degree. So what I'm saying is that all the excuses you're giving, I'm too old, and all those excuses, they're not helping you. They're not helping you. If you want something, some days ago we talked about the reason why you're not doing something. The reason why you're not doing it is because you don't love it enough. If you love it well enough, you will do it. You will take action, but you don't love it well enough, and you don't have love for that thing. You don't love it well enough. You don't love it well enough. A guy, if your girlfriend calls you across town that, listen, baby, listen, I need you right now. There's an emergency. I need you to come help me. Blah blah blah. You will get in your car and you will drive over to her place to go see her. Why? Because you love her and you care about her. Even though you're tired and you're exhausted, but you get into your car, you drive over and you go see her. Or you take a train or bus or whatever, but you go see her. Why? Because you love and care for her. We have the energy for the things that we love. We have the energy for the things that we love. If your goal is not inspiring enough, then come up with another goal or another plan or something else that you want to do with your life. Because you have to learn to take that first step. If you're not taking that first step in the direction of that dream or goal, that means it is not inspiring enough. It is not strong enough. It is not compelling enough. You need something compelling. You need a compelling goal. You need a compelling vision. You need a compelling dream. You need a compelling purpose. You need a compelling reason to move you. If it is not compelling enough, you will not move. You will not take action. You will just sit there doing nothing, and your life will just pass you by. So you need something compelling. If what you want to do is not compelling enough, find something else to do. Find something else to do. You have to learn to take the first step in the direction of your dream. Take that first step. That first step. What is the first step you need to take now? Do you need to call somebody? Do you need to start a course online? Do you need to start a course online? Do you need to call somebody? Is that your first step? When I say something that is compelling, I mean something you love, something that moves you, something that moves you. I just gave an illustration about a man moving across town to go meet, to go meet his girlfriend or fiance. He will drive across town. Why? Because he cares for her. He cares for her. His heart is with her. So it doesn't matter. He will drive across town to go meet her. If you don't have something strong enough, you don't have strong. Look, there are people that will call you and will not pick up the call. Why? Because you don't have any kind of connection. The reason why you're not taking any step in the direction of that dream is because it is not compelling enough. You have to have something compelling, something that moves you. Something that moves you. You have to have something compelling, something that moves you. Something that moves you. Something that inspires you. Something that inspires you. If it is not inspiring, if it doesn't move you, then you will never take that first step, and you will always remain where you are. You'll always remain on the same spot. If you want to move from where you are and make progress, you have to. If you want to move, you want to make that move, you have to take that first step. Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. You have to take that first step. What's the first step? Listen to me. If you're in debt, you have been borrowing and spending and spending on your credit cards and maxing out your credit cards, and you're in big debt. Hello, the first step to stop debt is to stop buying absolute nonsense and junk that you don't need. Stop buying junk that you don't need. Stop it. Stop buying nonsense that you don't need. Stop buying clothes that you don't wear. Stop buying things you don't need. Stop buying expensive things you don't need. Stop buying designer items you don't need. You are in debt. You have maxed out your credit cards, and what are you doing? You're not using that credit card. It's not because you're not using it for business to start some kind of business on the side. No, you're using it to buy things that don't matter, things that are not important. Things that are not important to you. You're buying things that are not important to you. You're wasting your money. You're wasting your resources. So how do you stop it? Take the first step. The first step, what is to stop buying nonsense that you don't need in your life. You don't need it. You don't need it. That's how to cut debt. You don't need it. If you don't need it, and some of you buy designers. You buy designer Listen, when I look at you, I'm not looking at you whether you're wearing designer jeans or you're wearing designer. I don't really care. It's not important. It's not my business. Listen, people don't care about you the way you think they care about you. They care about their lives. They're thinking about their own lives. They're thinking about their own future. They're thinking about, do you understand what I'm saying? They don't care what you're wearing. They don't care. Do you understand? They don't care. You're just there. You're wasting your time and your energy and your life trying to impress people and getting into debt and getting into more debt and getting into so much debt. You need to stop it. And how do you stop it? Take the first step. Stop trying to impress people. Stop trying to impress people. Stop trying to impress people. Stop it. Stop trying to impress people. Live within your means. Live within your means. Live within your means. That is how to cut debt down. Live within your means. Stop accruing debt. Let me tell you what debt is. Debt is spending the future now. You're spending the future now. The money that you should be using in your future, you're spending it now. And when you get to the future, there's nothing there because you spent it on useless things in the past. Debt. Stop maxing out your credit cards on stupid things, on useless things. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop maxing out stop wasting your money and your resources on stupid things that you don't need. What is the first step? The first step is to stop doing that. Some of you, you're wasting all your money on a girl, on a woman. You're not married, she's just your girlfriend, but you spend all your money on her because she's high maintenance, and you keep spending your money. You keep spending your money on that woman. You keep spending your money trying to impress her, to make her love you, to make her like you. She will never like you. She will never love you because of material things. No woman loves a man because of material things. She can use you. She can take advantage of you. She can manipulate you, but she will never love you because you're buying things for her, and you don't have the money, and you're trying to impress a woman by spending all your money on her. Don't do that. You're wasting your resources. You're wasting your resources. Stop doing that. Stop it. Stop it. Stop doing it. The first step is to stop wasting your money to try and impress a woman. Who told you? Listen, if you had the money, no problem. If you have the money, no problem at all. But you don't have the money. But you don't have that money. You don't have it. So you're going into debt to try and impress a woman or to try and impress a man. It's self-destructive habit, behavior. Nobody's going to love you because you're buying her nice shoes. Let me tell you, some other guy can buy her nicer shoes. Do you understand what I'm saying? And do you know what? She can buy herself her own shoes. She doesn't need your money. She can buy herself her own shoes. So stop going into debt. Look at yourself and ask yourself, in what ways am I going into debt? And stop it. Take that first step and stop it. Put an end to it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. If you're always running after women, this woman and that woman and that woman, and you have so many women in your life because you're driven and you're sex driven, and you know you want to appease this one because of sex, you want to appease this one because of sex, you want to appease this one because of sex, and you're wasting your resources, distributing your resources to different women. You need to stop that, because that is destructive behavior, self-destructive behavior. Because after your resources are scattered, nothing meaningful is happening in your life. You go to work 30 days in a month, and at the end you get your salary and the thing is gone. You're even in debt because you've maxed out your credit card. You're even in debt. You're in big debt. I'm not talking about mortgage and all those things. I'm talking about, listen, wasting your energy and your resources on people who are not important in your life, but you just, you want to gain validation. You want to gain validation. No woman is going to like you because you buy her. Do you understand? That's a lie. Because another guy can buy her better shoes. Another guy can buy her better shoes, or better clothes, or better car, or even better home. Do you understand? If she doesn't love you for who you are, she can never love you because of material things. No woman loves you because of material. It's not love. She's taking advantage of you because she knows you're stupid. You're stupid. And this is what happens. After you've spent all this money on her, she finds somebody else that she really likes, and she moves up with the person. Then you come and tell us and start crying on social media that, all women are bad. No, not all women are bad. You are stupid. Women are not bad. You're just stupid. You're an idiot. All women are not bad. You're just an idiot because you don't understand women and you don't know how to read a woman. Why are you wasting all your money on a woman that you guys don't have any kind of commitment? No commitment. You guys are not, there's no commitment. You're just trying to impress her. You're wasting all your money on her. That's a big mistake. That is a big mistake. It's a massive mistake. Why are you doing that? Why are you wasting your money? Why are you doing that? To impress no woman. You're wasting your time and your energy. She's not going to like you. She's not going to fall in love with you because you're buying her expensive things, jewelry and clothes and all that. You're wasting your life and your money. If she doesn't like you now, she will never like you. Let me tell you, if she doesn't like you now, she will never, ever like you. Forget it. You're wasting your time and energy. No woman likes you because of material things. A lie. If she tells you she likes you because of material things, if she tells you that she fell in love with you because you bought her jewelry, she's lying to you. She's lying to you. No, she's lying to you. She's lying to you. Come, listen, take the first step. How do you turn back from debt? How do you turn back from self-destructive behavior and you're drinking yourself to death? You're into drugs and dangerous things. You're harming yourself. Don't harm yourself. Don't hurt yourself. How do you get back into health? Take the first step. Look at what you're feeding yourself. Look at what is going to your mouth. Look at what is going to your body. Take the first step. Take the first step. Take the first step. Are you harming yourself? Are you hurting yourself? What you're drinking, what you're ingesting? Do you know that alcohol on a level is okay, but the same alcohol can destroy you? Alcohol on a level is okay. But alcohol on another level can destroy you. Stop self-destructive behavior. Take the first step and tell yourself, listen, how do I stop this? Yes, everything in moderation. How do I stop this? How do I change my life? How do I change the direction of my life? Take that first step. Let me tell you something. That lady does not love you because of your money. She's not in love with you. She's wasting your money. Nah, she's not in love with you. Can we perform an experiment? Stop spending money on her and let's see whether she comes back to you. Stop spending money on her. Just stop spending money and let's see what happens. Just stop spending that money and let's see what happens. You have the addiction to sugar. Stop spending money. Stop spending money on that woman and let's see what happens. If she truly loves you, she will stay. If she doesn't love you, she will leave you. She will leave you. Stop spending money and you know for sure if she likes you or she doesn't like you, or she's just there for your money. Why am I talking about relationships today? I mean, only God knows. I just feel that somebody needs to hear this. Take the first step. Stop wasting your money. 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 You are addicted to TikTok. Well, I'm here every evening, and I come here every evening at 8:30 UK time to try and share something important with you guys, and give you some value, something to help you. You know, if this is what you call addiction, so be it. So listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. Learn to take the first step in the direction of your dream. Learn to take the first step. Move in the direction of your dream. Move in that direction. Take that first step. Make that call. Send that email. Go meet that person. Have that meeting. Move in the direction of your dream. If you're having a challenge with certain things in your life, take the first step. Go in for counseling. Meet an expert and a professional, somebody who can give you good advice and get you out of that lifestyle. Take that first step. Take that first step. Take that first step. Take that first step. If you're struggling financially, ask yourself, where's my money going? What am I doing with my money? What do I do with my money? Do an inventory, do an audit of your life, do an audit of your finances, do an audit of where your money goes. Where is your money going? Some people are just in your life to just siphon your money and to waste your time and energy. Audit your life, audit your finances, audit your friendships, audit your friendships. Where is your time and your money? Most times the people you spend your time with, that's where your money goes. So ask yourself, audit your life, audit your friends, audit your finances. You cannot change without doing a proper auditing. So audit it, find out where is my money going? Where's my time going? Where's my energy going? What do I need to do to change my life? Then take that first step and do what is necessary. And do what is necessary. Now, I'd like to tell you guys to check out my books, Finding Direction. Finding Direction. If you click on my link there and go to my page, you will see my there's a link to my page on Amazon, and you can find my books. I recommend my books: Finding Direction, Clarity, Success Habits, Drive. Start with what you have from where you are. Yeah, and I have some other books there. I have some other books there. Clarity. You should get those books. Hey, Tony, how you doing? Tony, how you doing? Are you okay? How are you doing? Did you see I did a duet with your affirmations, your money financial affirmations. I like it. I like it. Tony, you're there, right? Or you just did it is a drive by. Oh my goodness. So you guys check out my books, check out my merch. Yeah, I like those affirmations. Nice affirmations. Oh, what's the name of that book? There was one book that there's this book you were talking about. What's the name of this book? It's not The Secret. But there was one book you were talking about. I've forgotten the guy's name. Oh, Haniel, Charles Haniel. What's his book again? What's The Master Key, Charles Haniel. The Master Key. The Master Key, Charles Haniel. Yeah. The Master Key. The Master Key. Quite a complex book. Take quite a complex book. That The Master Key. Yeah, complex. It is. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. The guy wrote at a very high level. It's not for everybody. I saw you were recommending the book for people. Many people cannot understand it. So what you need to do is introduce them to books that they can build on. For instance, they can start with Think and Grow Rich, and so they can build up to that level of Charles Haniel. Charles Haniel is on another level, or was on another level. I've had that book for several years, and still it's interesting. Every time I had to interact with it, it's interesting, So you have to build them up to get to that level. So you guys, do you have any question on what I shared today, taking the first step? Do you have any question? I'm listening. I'm about to round up. Do you have any questions? Okay, go through it once a year. That's awesome. Charles Haniel. You guys go check out Tony's page. Check out his page. He's an awesome guy. Check out his page. So do you have any question on what we talked about today? Taking the first step. That first step. Taking that very first step. Take that first step. Do you have any questions? Oh no, you're don't worry, you're fine. You're fine. So do you have any questions? Fear can block. Yes, fear. Yeah, fear blocks. Yeah, but however, I think Tony has. I think Tony has a few things on fear blocking. I think he has some few things from affirmation and some stuff. Let me tell you something. I've told you guys that when you love something and you love someone, you're not afraid. You don't see fear. You're not intimidated because you love. See, love is such a compelling thing. That's why I'm saying you should find something that you love something that you're passionate about, there will be no fear, there will be no intimidation. You will move in the direction. Why? Because you love that thing or that person. It's because there is, let me tell you, it's because you don't love that. There's no love. There's no passion. That is why you're not taking the first step. It's not because it's too difficult, it's too hard. You just don't love it. I'm going to tell you something. I'm here doing a live. Do you know how many people I have told to do live? Do you know how many people? And they are not doing it. Do you know why? Because there's no passion. There's absolutely no passion. So they're not doing it. There is no passion. I'm not going to force anybody to do it, but I've told many people to do it, but they don't because there's no passion. You can't force it. So I can't force you to do what you're not passionate about. You have to find something that you're passionate about, or life will just pass you by. You have to listen. Every day that you're not living a meaningful life. You're not living a purposeful life. Life is just passing you by. You must live on purpose. You must live intentionally. You must be intentional and very clear about your goals, or life is just going to pass you by. So the reason why you're not taking it is fear is just basically because there is no passion. There is no passion. So any other question? Yep. Any other question? Yeah, talkers and doers. A talker and a doer. Doers don't talk. They don't talk. When I see somebody who's loquacious and talks too much, I know this person is not good. This person is not a doer. It's not going to do anything. When you tell me how big plans you're going to do and what you're going to do, I know you're not going to do it. Unless you're already doing it. They are just telling me what you're doing, not that you plan to do it. Or unless I look at your antecedents and look at all the things that you've been doing. So if you tell me that you're going to do something, I know you're going to do it because based on your antecedents. But most times, doers don't talk too much. They can tell you this is what we're going to do. Very short, very small, and they go do it. They're very short. Look at Elon Musk. Just says that, listen, we're planning to go to Mars. And he started. He started. Now they've taken they've gone to the International Space Station. Next thing they're going to the moon. Next thing they're on Mars. It's just so he's a doer. He's doing something. It's a doer. If you talk too much, you just drain your emotional, psychic, mental energies. You just drain your energy. Can love, passion overcome fear? Yes. What you love, who you love, that's it. When I'm thinking about the people that I love, I'm thinking, listen, when you love someone, do you understand? I'm going to tell you something. Okay, so let me tell you the story. Somebody gave this illustration. Finding passion is important, understood. But what about goals of having a family? That requires money. No, don't worry. Let me tell you. So, Potato, you asked a question. Somebody gave this illustration several years ago, and I'm going to tell you this illustration. I think I don't know. I can't remember the book where I read it. Okay, this man he gives seminars. He said this: if you put a stick, a piece of wood. Let's say this is a piece of wood. So this is a piece of wood. So stretch. Let's say it's this size. This is the size, and it's 6 feet long. So it's just a plank, long plank, or 8 feet long, a plank. This wide and 8 feet long, and they tell you to walk on that plank. They put it on the ground and tell you to walk, and anybody can walk over it. Anybody can walk over it. If you take that same plank and put it on a 1-story building and tell people to walk across it, say walk across from one building to another building, the same plank, walk across to the next building. Very few people might walk across the building, walk across the plank, but it's a bit to the ground so they can still dare it and try. Now, the man now said this: take that same plank to a 20-story building and two 20-story buildings near each other, and you put a plank from one 20-story building to another 20-story building and say, what's that? Okay, the book is what? MEQs, Self-Mastery Through Conscious Autogy. Okay, one of my favorite books. Okay, so the guy now said, listen, so walk from one building, walk from one building to the other building. Do you know 90-something% of people will not try it? So the guy now said again that, think about this, that if they say that if you're married, I don't know if you're married, or somebody you love, your wife, your children are in grave danger in the next building, and you have to cross that plank 20-story high, and you have to cross that plank, walk across it to the next building. Oh no, that's not what the first said. He first said, how many of you will walk across that building 20 stories high for money, for $1 million? How many of you will do it? One or two people said maybe, they might try and whatever, but people said they can't risk their lives for that. Maybe one or two people said. He now said, okay, if your family is in danger and they are across that plank, 20 stories high, and just a plank, and you have to walk across and go to the next building, how many of you will do it? Many people started thinking, my wife, my children, the person I love, the woman I love, she's in danger, or the man I love is in danger, and I have to go across this building. Do you know that some people, it was that day they realized that they never really loved their wife and they never really loved their children? Do you know why? Because they said they will never do it. They will never risk anything for their family. Why? Because there's no passion, there is no love. But some people said they will do it. They will go across. They will do anything for their family, to save their wife, to save their children. They will do it. They will do it. Do you understand what I'm saying? They will do it. So that's the difference. So he said that high, 20 stories high, a plank, and you have to cross. Do you understand? You have to cross over to go save the person that you love, and you start thinking about. So you just realize that I don't love this person that much. That's automatically say I don't love this person that much. If my kids are over, I will cross. I'll save my family. I love my wife and I love my kids. I'll save them. I love them. I'll save them. I'll love them. I save them. If you don't love anybody enough or something enough to put your life on the line, to help them, to save them, to support them, you don't really, there's no passion, it's zero. Is zero. Just forget it. Just forget it. One woman, after the seminar, she came to the man and told him that, listen, she was crying. She was really crying. The woman was crying. And the man said, why are you crying? She said she just realized today that I don't love my husband because I'll never do that kind of thing for him. Let him die. I don't care. Let him die. I'll never do it for him. She said, even if it's a 1-story building, I'm not 20, so just 1 story, I'll never go across to help him. Wow. Then why the heck are you with him? What are you with him for? Do you understand what I'm saying? Potato, you got that right? That was the perfect analogy, right? You got that right? Interesting. Okay. So a woman came and said that even if it's a 1-story building, like normal, the 1-story buildings that we have here in the UK, just normal 1-story building, from one building to another building. She says she will never cross. She can't go. She says she will never do it. How would you know until you're in that position? Of course, you know that you. Of course, you know. You all know. You know what you'll do. We all know what you do. You don't care about that person enough. Even it gets to a point that the person makes a certain demand on you. I don't care about this person enough to do this, and that's all. That's all. You don't do it. But you must be passionate to love and love enough, and there must be passion and very strong in you for that person, for that thing, for that dream, or else it should never become a reality. I'm going to use Elon Musk again as an example before I round up. Wait a minute. Okay, asking yourself the question and round it off. So let me use Elon Musk for another example before I round up. He said after making money from PayPal, so he before he put money in SpaceX and Tesla, I think, and something else. I don't know what 3 things. You know what he did? He put all his money that he had made from PayPal, I don't know, maybe 100 million, I don't know, and put it in all these investments. He put everything in. Why? Because he was passionate about what he was doing. Many people will just go and buy houses in Malibu and Maldives and start living large. No, he believed in what he was doing and he pushed money into it. Your ex will not sacrifice to be with you. Nah, they don't love you. They don't love you. They don't love you. I will do absolutely anything for my wife. Do you know why? Because she will do absolutely anything for me. I'm going to repeat that. I will do absolutely anything for my wife. Why? Because she will do absolutely anything for me. And I'm not talking about, she has proven, we have proven it to each other over the years. Keep proving it. You must, listen, you find somebody that you're passionate about and find somebody that you love. Do you understand? And pour your life into that thing, whatever you're doing, into that relationship. That is the best way to live your life. Don't live your life. Don't do half measures. Go in deep. Go in deep. Don't do half measures. Yep, people are selfish. Human beings are naturally selfish. But for you to be successful in whatever you're doing, make sure that you're passionate about whatever you're doing and you love whatever you're doing. That is the best thing. That's the best thing. Make sure you're passionate about what you're doing. Very passionate. Be very passionate. Thank you, guys. We've gone over our time. I gotta go now. Thank you. Go check out my books on my page. Click my page. The link there takes you to Amazon. Check out my books. Check out my merch. You'll be fine. Share my videos. Share my videos. And tomorrow, when I post a video, I'd like you guys to come. I always like you guys to make comments on my videos. Please make comments on my videos. Make comments. Don't just like. Don't just share. Make a comment. I'd like you to make a comment so that I will know. I will know what I mean. I will know. I need a feedback. I need a feedback so I know what I'm and how to help more people, because I'm here to help people, how to help more people. So thank you guys. God bless you, Potato. Thank you for your contribution. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Tony. Thank you. Go check out Potato Munch's page. Check out Tony's page, and they are good guys. Visit their pages. Like, follow them, and they're good people. How do you organize your passions? Yeah, so that's Tony. If you guys don't know who Tony is, that's Tony, the person saying God bless you too. So that's him right there. Go to his page, follow him, like his content, engage with him. He's a good guy and it will help you. He has a lot of good content, very good content to help you grow. That's Tony. Don't let him go away. Go follow him quickly. Go like his comment, like his page, follow his page. He's a good guy. He has very good content to help people. I like people who want to help people. People who want to help people. I like them. People who want to help people. I like them. People who want to help people. So Tony is a good guy. He wants to help people. He's always out to help people. So he's a good person. He's a good person. So follow him. Go see his page. Check out his page and follow him. Follow him. So thank you guys. See you guys tomorrow. Planet Now. You are busy having your own seminar with one of my own followers. That's what you were doing. During my live, you were having your own seminar, your own private seminar.